MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jack Flaherty will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch.
First pitch, 7-16.
Pitch on the way. Fastball called for strike 2.
I got to count 0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Redbirds stepping up next. You're watching MLB Network. Marcus Stroman gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Harrison Bader.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Line drive to left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Ball one strike.
2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So coming to the plate, Colton Wong. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Duro, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So now to the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Ball, one strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's a ball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lane Thomas, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting box, the pitcher, Jack Flaherty.
Stepping into the box, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Liner towards second. And quickly there are 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. Here comes the first pitch. To short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Standing in, Marcus Stroman. He's set. Here it comes. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch inside. The throw behind the runner to second. The 1-0. Rosario is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Marisnick stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Now back, first baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope. Outside.
Runners on first with one down. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Two and two count. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already. And there are two gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Rosario makes a move from first. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With two outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
A ball and two strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Drilled to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself. And the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder, Harrison Bader.
First pitch on its way. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So one gone here in the St. Louis third, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. first offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Men on third with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh and 1 the count to Molina. Weakly hit to third. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Mets 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cards lead it 3-1. At the plate, Tyler O'Neill hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that one is gone. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Lane Thomas. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And next will be the pitcher, Jack Flaherty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
There's one. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
To third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards add on just a bit courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. St. Louis leads it 4-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll come in here at 263, 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman. Throw down to second. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Molina moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 4-1. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, Harrison
Here comes the first pitch.
Bader.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Hit softly on the ground to third. Davis has got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
In there, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And this will be fouled away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So here's Pete Alonso. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Jerry Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
The second baseman, Colton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Catcher number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. Tyler O'Neill will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 25, Wade Thomas.
Striding in once again, Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set and the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
Number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Jordan Hicks comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Nimmo is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now in the box, Jordan Hicks. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2 home. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario over to his left, 1 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Digging in now, Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Taken but called a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cards leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two and two.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's out. Aye.
Two out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He's set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Look out, 1-1. Inside, ball 1.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. Around first, digging for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Here's Colton Wong now. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. This is pulled into right. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Catcher number 4. Yadier Molina.
Runner at second, 1 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler O'Neill. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Lane Thomas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Mets 1. So here's Jeff McNeil, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first base.
A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jack Flaherty earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jordan Hicks records 8 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.